Hi everyone, this is Lori here from Lori Hooks. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me today. So today's video is my Yarny catch-up video where we talk about what I've been up to for the last week. And this week I have a finished object as well as a WIP to show you. And I have a Yarny acquisition. And there will be some chatting about what I've been up to for the last week at the end. So let's get started with my finished object. So I showed this last week. It was a work in progress and he is now finished. So this is my pumpkin and he has a little purple witch hat embellishment. So the pumpkin itself is a pattern from Amigurumi today. I added the face to it because I thought that adding a face would be cute. And I did not alter the pattern other than that, except for I added an extra round on the stem and did some increases on here because I thought that it needed to be a bit wider at the bottom. And I like the way they pulled in to create the pumpkin. Thought it was very well written pattern, and it is a free pattern on Amigurumi today. You just need to sign up for the website. And as for the hat, I just winged the hat. You know, it's just I increased gradually, and when I got to the pumpkin's largest stitch round is 60 stitches, so I went up to 64, which I didn't consider the fact that I pulled in the pumpkin afterwards. That 60 probably would have been big enough. But then I went up to 64, and then I did a round in the back loops, and then I worked its way out. Actually, I guess that was round in the front loops, back loops, I don't remember which way it is. Then I worked its way out and created a brim and did a simple stitch edge on it. That is my pumpkin and his witch's hat. So I did not stuff the hat, so you can kind of crumple it to get a look more like this. I'm doing a good job here. Or you can straighten it all out and just be a cute little hat. And Mr. Pumpkin was created with, Sheepy's Katona. And here are the colors that I used. And these colors are, the orange is color number 189, which is royal orange. The green is color number 412, which is forest green. And the hat is color number 282, which is ultra violet. And that's what the yarn label looks like for Sheepy's Katona. And for this I used a 2.5 millimeter hook. So, and the other item that I've been working on, and I moved my bag, hang on. Sorry about that. So the other thing that I've been working on is my Eva Cardigan. So if you saw this before, I had frogged out pretty much. I had a little bit more than this done and I wasn't liking the colors. So I had frogged it out, so I was left with this strip. And the other gray that I had was too close to this color, so I placed another order at Hobby Lobby and waited for it to get here. And this is the color that I chose instead. So this color here is called Mink. This one I believe is Linen, and this one is Pink Lemonade. And this is Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek DK. So it is a low pill acrylic. They call it, it's like, as it says, it's called a DK. So it's a 3-weight, or supposed to be a 3-weight. I would not call this a 3-weight. I would call it more like a 1. That is what it looks like. But the yarn is very nice to work with. It's very soft and it works out beautiful in this linen stitch. It has wonderful drape and it's lovely. So this pattern is the Eva Cardigan by Rebecca Langford at Yarn and Chai, and the yarn is not free. The pattern is free on her blog. I did purchase the PDF because that's what my preference is to work from, as a printed copy. But yes, it is free on her blog, and she has a wonderful tutorial for it as well, which is also linked on her blog, which I will link in the description box below. So that is the Yarny things that I've been working on. And let's get on to the acquisition. So I got my Annie's I Love to Crochet monthly kit. When I got this, this was in my mailbox on Wednesday, and this is the pattern for this month that I got. So this is called Terracotta Sky. And it's like what do you call it? A table why can't I think of the word? You know, it's a thing for your table. And I really like the way this looks. I think I'm gonna really enjoy working this up. And the yarn that came with it for this is the yarn. And this is Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday worsted. And the colors they gave us, this one is indigo. This one is Rocco Rose. This one's cream. This one's one with a funny name. Cerulean, C-E-R-U-L-E-A-N. And the bottom one, let me read the label, is Peach Sand. So there's the yarn. And once again, there's the pattern. I think I'm going to really enjoy working this one up. I'm looking forward to get started on this. And she says in here that it's supposed to come out to be 27 inches. And the pattern design is by Mary Beth Temple. So yeah, that's the Annie's Love to Crochet. So I did start my husband's knit cowl, but I'm not liking the way that it's working up so far, so I'm not going to show that. And that's what I've been up to this week. I did last weekend was Thanksgiving here. For Thanksgiving we usually go visit my parents for the weekend, which is what we did. They live in cottage country, Ontario, so the colors there, the fall colors, were just beautiful, and I am going to insert a little clip here of what the colors are like at their place. So the colors were in full bloom when we got there, so we were there on the perfect weekend, and the weather was pretty good. We had some drizzle on Saturday, but not too bad. It wasn't too cold. It was chilly, but not too cold that you were uncomfortable outside. And for us ladies, we had a fairly quiet weekend. We just cooked some meals. I did some crocheting. My mom read her book, and my daughter had some homework she had to do, as well as taking the dogs for walks and all those kind of things. The guys had, you know, they did their chores. They took the dock out, did some winterizing. My mom needed new brakes on her car, so my son and my dad did that. And my husband and them all worked on, just need some repairs done on the snowmobile trailer, and they need to look at their snowmobiles, see what they need for the upcoming season and all that kind of stuff. So we had a weekend full of stuff to do, and did some relaxing and had a very nice Thanksgiving together. Yeah, so that was my weekend last weekend. So this weekend I expect to be a quiet weekend at home. I don't really have anything going on. But looking forward to just some quiet weekend to catch up on things at home, because I've got laundry to do and cleaning and all that kind of stuff that didn't get done last weekend because we weren't here. So, and hopefully some time to crochet and knit. So thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. And I will see you next time on Lori Hooks. Bye, everyone.